don't have anything this evening.
Charlie?
I have everything.
Okay. Mr. Ray?
I have two things to bring up. One is a never-ending affair in Parktown Drive. The same placed water pipe has been broken at least 10 times in the last 5 years. It must cost $10,000 to fix it every time with the amount of men and material used. Can you not get it fixed right now? It's time you did. It's a disgrace that they come back every year, twice a year, to fix it. The same place, the same area. There is something wrong with the pipe, or there is something wrong with the people that repair it. I don't think it's them. There's something wrong in there. You've got to fix it sometime or other with your civil engineers to get down to the root matter. People are getting fed up, having to go up and down that road and look at it, fixed again. It's a disgrace to the commissioners and to you, Mr. Mayor, because you've been here all the time and you've seen it being fixed every other time. So is Mary Jo. She's seen it fixed again and again. And the most time he's got it fixed right, can Bruce not arrange that to bring in some outside for him? It can fix them. Because seemingly you can, the works department. It's time you did. And number two, every 2 weeks, who is this winner Porsche Audi film for? What have we got that they supply? Because they're in every other week in that account. I don't know what they're doing. I didn't know we had a Porsche. But we have, but it's something new.
That's actually a Ford dealership. They're still using their same letterhead from when they switched to Martin Auto Group and the Porter Auto
It's time
Group.
they did. It's time they changed it. And Mr. Wilson,
Well, that's what the vendor's giving us.
he was going to change it and so did anybody else.
Well, we do not have a Porsche that we're repairing.
No. Put it in the proper idea. Listen, I'm getting paid up, getting up and down Parktown and looking at that repair again. It's time it was done.
Hey, look at that, so we can look into that, find what's going on.
I'm sure. I have a note here to get a little more.
Okay. Mr. Stewart?
I have no.
Oh, okay. Mr. Dixon?
Good evening, Mayor, Commissioners. My name is Mike Dixon. And I just wanted, as a very close observer of the Mayor, Commissioners, and your actions and public policy decisions over the past 2 years now since the Elk Landing sale came up, I just wanted to suggest some opportunities that might be more helpful for open public government and let people get a feel for what you're trying to do, because I'm sure you want people to understand your actions and procedures. Quite honestly, quite candidly, it's getting harder and harder over time as a person sitting in the audience short of filing Freedom of Information Acts to get that. And yet you're taking some very progressive actions that should be complimented on, like putting 1/2 of your meetings on YouTube. It's very helpful because citizens can do that. And it is the right thing to do. The idea of Twitter is it's the way information moves. What I do is suggest a couple of things, because the way it works now, you only stream 1/2 of your meetings. Why not stream the other way? I find when I come to the workshops, they are the most informative because that's where you're really discussing the issue and you're talking about data and the pros and cons of them, and the strengths and weaknesses, and the discussion is less formulaic, less stylized because you're thinking it over as you really need to do. And I think it would be helpful if you would stream it so people can see it. Then it would help, because what happens is by the time you take your straw vote, you then have decided basically. Now something might alter the decision. But you say, you vote, you got to vote, so right, let's take it before the board. So the public doesn't get to hear it, and it does cause, I've seen a great deal of controversy that would be possibly eliminated if people had a chance to know about it. The other opportunities I'd suggest for you to consider is publish the agendas for your workshops. The county does, the town of Chesapeake City. Basically, any municipality I have looked at does publish the agenda, because it's hard to know if it's important to me, if it's a preservation issue or something to come. Publish those, and the recent decision to restrict public comment makes it really hard. Depending on what I heard tonight, I may or may not want to comment, but I have to decide ahead of time. Commissioner Gibbons is to be complimented for bringing it up a few times, because you really will only allow the way it works now. Most likely, the public's only going to be able to vote after you've, or discuss it after you've formally voted, and that's not helpful for you as the political leadership of the community, and it's not helpful for the community that would like to give you input, and it really would help you sometimes make better decisions. The final thing I want to discuss is the issue of Maryland Open Compliance Board. I believe you are in violation of decisions for the Open Compliance Board. And I would ask that you take a look at that, because that's mandated by the state. The state of Maryland says that in order to go into a closed meeting, you have to state more than the legal boilerplate reason listed in the code, like to consult with legal attorney for legal advice, which is often the citation you use. I would point you to a decision just rendered just recently on January 26, 2010, involving the mayor and commissioners of Centerville, Maryland. And that decision said that the board must provide an adequate description that helps the citizen understand what is being discussed. In a 7 or 8, 9-page decision that would be too long to cite here, they go in and say you can't just say, we're going into a session on the March board meeting, March 7th. You said ask for a vote to go into executive session to meet with legal counsel. Well, the board very clearly says that's wrong. This is not me now, this is the Maryland Open Compliance Board. There's a whole bunch of case law that says that. And they say that you need to do much more than that in this decision to the town of Centerville, including giving reason. You have your right for confidential meeting, but you've got to say what we're going in to do. So I would ask that you consider those, and thank you for your time.
The decision on Centerville, does that have a case number?
It does, Commissioner Gibbons. I'll give you my copy right here. Got a little stained out of the rain.
You need that back?
Yes, sir. I got plenty more. Thanks.
I also have a question. Our closed session form that we have, where is that from? Is that from the Maryland Open?
The state government, it's from the state government article.
That is from
The
this.
exceptions that are provided under the Open Meetings Act. The Attorney General produces, the Maryland Attorney General produces a manual that describes the things you have to do, and that form is derived from that manual.
This states state government article 10-508.
Now, what Mr. Dixon probably alluding to is the fact that if people make complaints, then it goes to the Attorney General for analysis, and there are probably say case law decisions of that nature, and they're published in the Maryland Register.
All right. On that, I get a motion for closed meeting to conduct collective bargaining negotiation or consider matters that relate to the negotiations.
With regard to the Elkton Police Fraternal Order of Police,
All right.
that's very descriptive.
Okay.
Okay.
Very good.
So moved.
Second? Second. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Okay. We will not be reconvening.